Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cindy, born and bred New Yorker, mature Latina, cancer survivor, and I discovered my love for watercolors and art in my early 60s. In other videos, I did tell you my age, so you can just, in case you're curious. In today's episode, we're going to be working with Brusho and Gesso. Yes. Brusho, for those of you who do not know, is made by Colorcraft. It's crystallized pigments, and all you need is a small amount, tiny amount, and you spritz it with water and you just see the explosion of color happening before your eyes. It's magical. So come with me as I work with Brusho and Gesso. So the supplies that I'm using today are, of course, Brusho by Colorcraft. We're going to be using an X-Acto knife, and I have this little clip here to put in the corner. We're going to be using gesso and this plastic palette. So I would like to do a background first, so we're going to do that. We're also going to be using the small water bottle. It's tiny. It's an atomizer, I believe. I got it on Amazon for a couple of dollars. It came in a set of 4. So what's good about this is that it has it's a concentrated spray. So that's what you want with this. Since this pad, I'm using the Arteza pad. It's 5x5 by 8x5. So it's a small pad. So that's why you want a concentrated spray. So let's pick out the colors. Like I said, I want to focus on the background first. So I'm thinking for the bottom, of course, I'm going to use a green. So I'm going to use the emerald green. I think I have another green here. Leaf green, yes. Use those two. And for the top portion, I'm going to use this yellow and this lemon. Let's see what these are. Aren't these jugs adorable? Look at that. So cute. You use this push pin because all you need is this tiny little hole and it will give you a lot. So, okay, so let's start with that first. Let's just put this here. We're going to start with leaf green. So let's see. Just a little, yeah, trust me. All you need is that little spurt. That's all you need. Tiny amount. Oof. Okay. Half the fun with Brusho is that it's so unpredictable. I'm using this lemon. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, trust me, that's a lot. What I like to do also is let's use a little bit of a dark brown. See what that's like. Whoa! Wow! I didn't want that. That's okay. These things happen. Wow, that's a lot. Let's see what happens. That's what's fun. So it makes it interesting. Try a little ultramarine. Okay, that's it. That's it. I think that's a lot actually for this small page. Oh, I also have my Meeden Dual water wells here. One for wash and one for rinse. I might be using my number 12 brush, possibly number 4, don't know, to be continued. So let's spray. Let's see what happens. Look at that. I think you could use some more, to be honest with you. Let me use some more. Let me use some more yellow. Put it on top. I think you might use some more spray. Let me use some more. I'm just playing here. Let me use some more lemon. Just playing. Okay, interesting. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that color. Isn't that color gorgeous? Wow. What I'm going to do too is probably just lift it up a little bit so it can move around. See if it could move around. This is beautiful on it, just on its own. Wow. Look at that. I'm wondering though. Let me see. Let's keep playing here. Yeah, it looks like this brown is not. Oh, I'm almost through this. I have 2 of these, thank goodness. Wow, that is a lot. That just came right out. Look at this. Wow. Isn't this gorgeous? This color is just stunning. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So, trying to think of what next. Yeah, I think we're going to have to, I'm going to just mop up some of this. Let me see. Okay. I'm experimenting. You're coming with me to experiment this. Coming with me. I'm going to use this gesso that I got from Amazon. Oh, wow. You know what? Okay. You know what, guys? It's liquid. I didn't realize it was liquid. Did not realize that. Normally, I should have known actually, because normally gesso comes in this short jar and it's not liquid, but this is liquid. Ah, this is a surprise to me. All right, this is experimentation. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is break out the Brusho box again, pick out the colors that we didn't use, like this purple, didn't use that. Brilliant red, that would be nice. Orange, possibly. And scarlet. I'm going to put this away again. So we're going to be using orange, purple, brilliant red, and scarlet. That should be a good combo. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm just playing. This is pure experimentation. I don't know how it's going to come out. You know, since this is liquid, I'm going to pour it directly onto the paper. Yeah, I think I'll do that. See what happens. Okay. Okay, so now I'll probably take some of this. Okay. Okay. You know, this is pure experimentation. How funny is that? Okay, so it's going to be the middle. All right. It's going to be the middle. So I guess you know what I'm trying to get at, right? Kind of excited to see how this is going to turn out. Wow, maybe I could just use. Let's see. Okay. All right. How are we going to do this? Let's see. Okay. I know I'm thinking out loud, thinking out loud. what I think I'll do, okay, I'll just apply it. Here we go. I'm just going to apply this. I'm using purple. Okay. I'm using, I think I'll use Scarlet here. I think, to be honest, I'm going to use a lot more gesso. Maybe pour a little bit more. Why not? That's a lot. Okay, I think I used Brilliant Scarlet on this one. Maybe not. Oh, I used orange. Oops, well, that's okay. It's good. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So let's, oh, look at that. All right. This is where the magic begins again. Let's continue with the magic. Wow, look at that. Yep, I'm trying to do leaves here. Oh, I'm trying to do petals rather, not leaves. What am I talking about? Look at that. I think I may need more. Look at that. I find experimentation fun, don't you? This might turn out okay. These are abstract flowers, of course. Look at this. Now I kind of wish I used hot press block instead of this pad. I should have just done that. Okay, what I'm going to do is add more. So I'm using my palette knife. Yeah, look at that. I'm using my palette knife as a brush. Look how gorgeous. Oh, I love these colors. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at these colors. Oh, how beautiful is this? I'm going to take some of you, put it there. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm going to add some more. Put some more in here. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Take some of you, put some of it there because I think I'll need it. Look how beautiful. Look how just stunning. Wow. Now these are abstract floral petals, of course. See if I can spread this out more. Wow, look at that. It's a pity I put that so close there because I'm kind of wish I didn't. All right. Now there we could, let's add, okay, let's put yellow in the middle. We'll try to anyway. This is Brusho actually, so unpredictable is the word. I like the way this is coming out. Look at that. And that's supposedly the middle. All right. Okay. I always have paper towels handy so I could wipe things. This palette knife. I always have paper. This is nice. Okay, so let's see this. Let's see how I can handle this. Okay, so I can do that. I could do this. Oh, I need to. I should. Okay. I think that was brilliant red. Let me put brilliant red there again. Oh, I think it was scarlet. It was scarlet. That was it. Let me put scarlet there. Okay. Right. Wow. Wow. Look at that. This may not look like flower. Okay. Need more gesso. See if I could. See what I'm trying to do is create like a trying to see if I could put that like looks like it's underneath that. That's a gorgeous color. Wow. See if I could pull it, make it look like it's underneath. I'm gonna steal some gesso from you. That there. See if I could create like a little hole there. Wow. Kind of wish, wow, I really put these together. I didn't realize how close they were. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to see when this dries. What it looks like. I think I'll put, let me see what happens. Hold on. What happens if I put black? I have black. I'm gonna try black. Let's try black. Wow, this black looks almost blue. Okay. Need another spritz. Whoa. There you go. Mix it around. There you go. That's it. Paper towel, wipe the palette because this is going over here and I really didn't want that, but I don't think I don't think I have a choice in the matter anymore. Let me just continue forth. Some of this, put that there. Wow, look at that. Isn't that great? Oh, can't wait to see this dry. And then this, I'm going to do the same thing. See if I could make it look like it's underneath. And then take this and just spread it out. Try to make it look like they're leaves. The word is try. That's a word for today. Needs another leaf there. Let me see if I could just scoop up some more. Wow, look at that. Okay. That was orange. Let me just add a couple more, just a few more flakes. That's all you need is just a few more flakes. Oh, let's see. And spray. Wow, look at that. And it's like going through the channels too. Is how cool is that? You need one more spray. Wow, look at that. And let me just scoop some, spread it out. I'll use some black for the middle again. I might just use it for that too. Let me put some of it there as well. Let me see, hold on. See some of it coming out, but not much. Yeah, I think, let's see. Okay, so I think what I also want to do is just add a little bit more orange. Wow, look how beautiful these things are turning out. They're abstract flowers. Ah, oh my goodness, that's a lot. Oh my goodness, okay. Another shot for each. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot too. All right, one spray for everywhere. So it could continue to, wow, how cool is that? Yeah, now it's leaving the area. I didn't want that. Okay, perhaps I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Look at that, that's like creating a channel. Wow, let me see if I could stop it somehow. It kind of looks kind of cool though. Looks very cool. Oh, it may have been a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Oh, look at that. It like almost creates like a shadow underneath. I like that. Oh, how do I do that with the others? Oh, like this one too? See? Wow. With this black, I think is very dominating. Oh, I forgot to do the I didn't do the others. I think with the gesso, it kind of mutates the vibrancy of the colors. But I know what to do. That's kind of cool actually. I'm gonna break out one of the brushes. A small 4. Let me see if I could just, okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Put some there. Put some of the purple. Putting some of the purple onto the palette, and I'm gonna give it a spritz. This is just pure playing. Wow. Okay. Also, what I wanted to do was to create like a shadow. I know exactly what to do. I know I'm thinking as I'm working here. Let me take out the black. Let's use black. I think that might be enough. Let's see. Wow, look at that. So what I could do with this is to create the shapes. Or, yeah, like that, yeah. Wow. Look at that. This looks like you can't get more loose than this. It's kind of lost its definition when this thing. So what I'm gonna do probably is gonna use purple. Put the purple for the middle. Wow, look at that. I kind of like that though. I don't want to ruin it. This is kind of lost its definition. A little bit disappointed with the orange. I thought it was going to be better than that. Let me see what happens if I just, and I use my brush. Let me see. Let's see what happens. I just do that. I think it's a shame because it's kind of covering up what we did underneath. And I think this is way too much. That is way too much. Too bad I can't dilute it some more. But I feel like it needs some definition. Okay. I may have to break out my watercolors. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Even though I like this, I don't want to play around with this. I like this too. This turned out to be a very interesting experiment. I'm going to use the Paul Rubens Professional Half Pan. I didn't want to do that, but I think it needs definition over here. I'm not going to touch this, the flowers. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to remove it there. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll just use this brown. Because I think it needs definition. I really didn't want to do this. I didn't want to break out the watercolors, but sometimes you have to. Wow. See, I'm regretting doing that because it really spread. And I like the background too. I would like to maintain the background. Let's see. Okay. I like this trio though. It's kind of interesting. All right. So yeah, let me just continue forth. Yeah, it's a shame that this bled so much. I really don't want that to happen. With Brusho, you really can't spread it. You can't really blend it, rather, I should say. Like you could just blend this, give it a soft edge with a damp brush. You see? But here you really, I mean, though it is blended here, it is a soft edge, but wow. Okay. So let me just, what I think I'll do, just give it a light line. So I think that's all I'll do right now. And blend this so it's a smooth edge and not a harsh line. I think I'll just add that there. Because why not? Like that. Okay, I'll put black there. Yeah, it's still, I should wait until it's dry actually to do this. This is interesting. It's an interesting painting. Trust me, I didn't think it was going to come out like this. I had something completely different in mind. I'll just wait until this is dry and we'll take it from there. Well, what I'm going to do now that it's dried, I'm going to, oh, it's so hysterical. I looked at the intro and I said, I called this an X-Acto knife. It's a palette knife, not an X-Acto. Ah, oh my goodness. Okay. But, okay. So what I'm going to do, I put away the watercolors, the Paul Rubens watercolor, put that away. I'm gonna, it kind of lost its vibrant colors. So I'm gonna see if I could get it back. I'm just putting these brushos into the plastic palette. See if I could brush it with, put it there. Let's see. Now I'm gonna break out the big spray bottle here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, these colors are just amazing. I love these colors. Wow, look at that. Wow. What's that? Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's from the black. Oh, maybe I should. There's the black. Okay, the black was right in front of me. Use the small spray brush this time. There you go. Wow. I'm going to use a number 6 round. I want to see if I could just use the, try and get the vibrancy, the color back. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. That is just beautiful. So that's all I'm going to do actually with this. I mean, I learned a lot. I think what I would do is off camera, work on another painting using the same technique, but on either hot press or cold press paper. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I like the way I like the way it goes into the grooves. I like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll show you. I always think it's good to play around and experiment. These colors are so vibrant. Wow. Wow, look at these colors. I love it when it goes into the grooves like that. This is an interesting painting, I have to admit. Wow. Yes, I think what I'll do is explore the background more, because I kind of wish I extended the background, because the background's just as fascinating as the flowers. I'll do that in my second attempt, and I'll show you. I won't film it. I'll just show it to you, because you already see what I'm doing here. I'll use the same procedures. Wow. Let me add some more here, because it's never enough. Okay. Now, let me use the black in the middle. I even put it there too. Why not? That's as far as I'm going to go with this painting. So yes, off camera, I did do another painting, and boy, does paper make a difference. So this is the one that I filmed. Let me move this over. And this is the second painting. Wow, right? I know. What a difference. I know this is a 5x7. It's Academy cold press 100% cotton block. So, yep, big difference. Look at that. Wow. So, and I did not use watercolors on this. Let me just move this aside. I did not use watercolors on this at all. It was all Brusho. I even like the way, because when I sprayed it with the gesso, it spilled out. but I like this. This is, yeah, this is great. Love it. So just like I did in the video, I did put Brusho specks, literally specks. You saw it in the video. Um, in these wells, like the black and the yellow, and that's what these are. I used the brush. I used this brush and I brushed it on from there. So I did that. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking this micron pen, which is 0.08 micron, and I'm thinking of just adding, just dots maybe. You really have to press down. I'm just adding the little dots here. And possibly just flicking it out, maybe. Just doing that. Just flicks. And then doing the same thing with this one. It's always good to experiment because I did not realize that this gesso was liquid. Normally gesso is not liquid. Flick this out there. Okay. And then with this, I was thinking, I have these, you know how I like metallics and glitter. I have this I got from my last 2 Timo hauls ago. So I'm thinking of using perhaps this color. Let's see how it looks for this middle. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to do something with that there. I do have a gray. I'll check out the gray. Look at that. It does have a gray, the ones that have a fragrance. Doesn't have much of a fragrance now, but this is pineapple. Little pineapple illustration there. So let's see. It's always good. Yeah, it works. It works. It's great. Why not? Might as well. Yeah. Oh, that works better. That works better than the micron. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Always good to play. See, I don't mind showing people my mistakes, my flubs. Not that this one was a mistake. I mean, it was an experiment actually, but I wanted more like a modeling type of environment. But that will probably be another Brusho episode. Look at that. Wow. Might as well do it here too. I think what I'm also going to do is mix it. Oh, this was a peach. Might as well do some here too. Might as well. So yeah. So this turned out really nice, I thought. Everything I used, the links will be down below. Any comments or questions, comment below. Hope you enjoyed this exercise. I enjoyed it actually. I enjoyed this. And afterwards, I enjoyed doing this. Yeah, I expanded the background, as you can tell. If you want to see more content like this, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.